thing about credibility, guys. I believe two things happen with credibility. It's going to be with your character and your competence. And this is huge here, because here's the deal. We're always looking for somebody with good character, correct? And we've been told from an early age, it's your character that people will look at. And so here's the deal. You could be a person of good character. You could give people the shirt off your back. You could be that person that's always there for somebody. But maybe you're not producing results. I mean, that'll still bite you in the long run about your credibility. You can be a swell person, Sheila. You can be the life of the party. But if you're not producing, then your competence is low. Okay, it still affects your credibility. Or let's flip that around. You could be somebody who is just producing. Man, your work is over the top. You're knocking out projects. Revenue's coming in, but you're shady. And you got character flaws. How do you know that puts your credibility on a nosedive? I can trust you to do the work, but I don't trust you as a person. Okay? So two things have to be in line, in sync, if we're going to be credible people, and if we're going to replicate that in our workspace, in our workplace, with our employees, with people we do business with. We've got to work on our character, and we've got to work on our competence, okay? Now I'm going to go over a few things with these behaviors, and I think we can learn from them today and see if we can implement them into our life. You ready to go on this journey with me? Behaviors that build trust within the organization. We're going to talk about character first, character behaviors. This is my favorite one right here. And I know some of us that are bold, we're going to love this one here, okay? You know who I'm looking at. And he starts eating. Some of us that are bold. First one is talk straight. Okay? You've got to talk straight to people. You've got to be honest. You've got to tell the truth. Even if you think it's going to hurt somebody. Okay? Because here's the deal. Let me create a scenario. Let's say if somebody comes up to you, they say, Sharon, we've been working together for a while, and the last project, Sharon, what do you think about the last project that I produced? Now, in the back of my mind, I know the work was sloppy. I know I did it the night before, and it shows, but I'm looking for validation. If I walk up to Sharon, hey, Sharon, give me some reviews about my last project, and just, if I say, Sharon, be honest with me, tell me the truth. What's the first thing that goes through your mind when somebody says, tell me the truth?
Oh, crap. Don't want to hurt their feelings.
You can't handle the truth. That's the first thing that pops into it. Especially, Johnny, if there's somebody who's close to us. We're like, man, they can't handle the truth. But here's the deal. The deal is, you want to prove that you're credible. Okay? The person knows that their work was sloppy, sorry, 50%. And whatever comes out of your mouth next is going to determine whether or not you're a credible person. It's going to determine whether or not, when they're looking for honesty, if they come back to you or not. We've got to make sure that we're telling people the truth.
What Adonis went over is actually practical ideas that are so overlooked that constantly people go and try to make things so much more difficult. And if you can make it tactile and make it real, and he comes across as authentic, he really gets across a message that is so missed.
But one of the things that I've never thought about until today actually was, what's their credibility? We have not generally asked for references from our vendors, and that was one thing that I wrote down today, is to start looking at the credibility of the vendors we're using and the partners we're using.
If you are looking for somebody to speak to your organization to help you with some character in your organization, he's a great person.
So imagine having a speaker come that can not only just tell you about work, but can also take practical tips that you can learn to do in everyday life.